What up, fight fans? It's your boy D-Rock, and you're watching D-Rock Boxing. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about potential opponents for Joseph Parker. So, over here, the only real potential name that I've seen mentioned about the place is the name of Alexander Ustinov. And so, Alexander Ustinov's last fight was for the WBA regular title, or the last fight that I know about anyways, was the WBA regular title against Manuel Charr, and he ended up losing that fight. He looked, if you don't know Alexander Ustinov, he's quite a tall man. He's something like 6'8" or something like that. He's just a tad smaller than Tyson Fury. He is getting up there in the late 30s. He's known down here in New Zealand. He's quite well known in New Zealand because he was the man that came down here and fought David Tua and retired David Tua. And so, because of that, he is known down here. He does have a reputation, and there are people like myself who would like to see Joseph Parker beat Alexander Ustinov. Just for the pure reason that I was a David Tua fan and I really didn't want to see him lose that fight, and so I'd like to see Ustinov get the crap beaten out of him, basically. So prior to the fight with Anthony Joshua, when Joseph Parker did have the WBO belt, there was a lot of people calling him out. So do you remember names such as Kiyotaro Fujimoto? Do you remember names such as Zhangji Li, or can't even remember the dude's name? Big 6'6" southpaw Chinese guy. Big Baby Miller was calling him out. Tony Bellew was calling him out. Dillian White was calling him out. Deontay Wilder was calling him out. Now, since he doesn't have that belt anymore, well, possibly because of two reasons. A, he doesn't have the belt anymore. B, he didn't get knocked out by Anthony Joshua. He went the full 12 rounds and lost on points. First time that's ever happened in an Anthony Joshua fight. So because of these reasons, all these people that were calling him out before the fight, silent. They don't want to know about it now. He doesn't have the belt anymore. I don't want to fight him. Makes you wonder, did he really want to fight him to begin with? Was it just the fact that you were trying to get your profile lifted? Was it just the fact that you were kind of gambling on a shot to get that belt, knowing damn well that you didn't have much of a chance? I mean, if these guys backed themselves to beat Joseph Parker, that would actually be an ideal time to fight him, because now his profile's gone through the roof. Everybody knows who he is. Around all these countries around the world, 200 and something countries that were watching the Joshua Parker fight, all these people around the world, they'll be aware of the next fight. Okay, that's Joseph Parker and he's fighting this guy. And if that guy happens to beat Joseph Parker, they'll go, he should fight AJ. See where I'm going with this? So, yeah, the only opponent that's kind of come out from Duco, from David Higgins, the name that he said they've got options. There's an American option, possibly Bryant Jennings. They're looking for a tall guy though. Bryant Jennings is, I think he's 6'4", so I think them think taller than that. They're thinking 6'6" plus because of AJ's height, because of Deontay Wilder's height, because of Tyson Fury's height. Ustinov fits in that range. David Price fits in that range. There's doesn't leave a whole lot of people, actually, to be honest. Not a whole bunch of people in there. And then you've got to look at who's actually got fights coming up, who's available, this type of thing. But I mean, if nothing can be made and all they can do is bring Ustinov down here, a couple 100,000, you know, just like kind of like the Razvan Kajanu type fight, you know, bring him down here, give him a small payday. But unlike Razvan Kajanu, I think Ustinov's going down. So yeah, if they don't get any other opponents between now and then, and he ends up fighting Ustinov, well, I'm good with that. Let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe. Drop me a comment, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Peace out.